I bought the blush Nudes by Maybelline eyeshadow. I also bought a different color, a black brown L'Oreal eyeliner, Infallible. I have used this brand before. I just chose a different color. I use L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. Black says X302. I bought another brush set. This is DUcare. The list is on the back, and it's a 27-piece makeup brush set. You can see all of the brushes that are in it. It comes mostly wrap. By the way, the eyeshadow came in bubble wrap. Nevertheless, the third one from the top left is broken. So it's pretty hard not to have something break. These are the brushes that I have used and used and used. I'm going to tell you what I normally do. And then I'm going to do something different. This is CoverGirl Mineral Shadow Trio. I use this darker gray just above, because I have very deep set eyes. Just above my crease, I would put that there, and also on the edge. And then what I normally have done, I have this CoverGirl True Naked. It's called Roses. And I have liked this a lot. You can see that I've used it quite a bit. I often use this on the very right. I don't use it a lot, but I use just the tip. And then I will do that gray. It's kind of got a purplish color to it. I will use it just on this edge and just a little up here. I'm not actually doing it right now, just showing you. I use this brush, which is for lighter, and I come back and I do the crease because I want my eye to actually come back out. I want above the crease to back up. That's why I use the gray. But I want the crease to have the lighter, so I will use one of these lighter. And my favorites are obvious. They're both pinks. One's really light and one's a little bit darker. And then these are glittery, so I don't use them as often. And they are a little bit more peachy, which isn't my color exactly, but I still use them. And sometimes instead of this purple one, I'll use one of the other two darker colors. And then I do the lighter color in the crease, and I do it on the center part of the eyelid. Then I switch over to my baby brush. I watched a video where a gal was saying, do you want to know how to make your eyes just pop and be bigger? And I have practiced her technique. So she takes a light color, and I take this you can see I've used it a lot, this very, very light color, and I go outside of my eye and in here and into the corner of my eye, and also just under the eyebrow. That highlights, and it does make your eye pop. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try something. We're going to try. I'm going to get out the brushes. Okay, so inside of this brush box, the back of the box did not correlate with the numbers. I started looking at the numbers on these brushes, and the numbers didn't correlate. So then I saw this card inside, and the numbers do correlate with this. So I have now identified I'm going to use number 130 eyeshadow brush and 124 eyeshadow brush. Then there's a blending brush, which is number 138. I'm just randomly choosing those and going to try this out. And you know what? It's just fun. I thought it's just fun to experiment. So I'm going to follow the same system that I told you with my old makeup. And I'm going to pick one of the darker colors, but I don't think I want it to be glittery. So, or at least less glittery. I'm going to pick this one over here, the second from the left on the bottom, because I need to see my eyes closer up. And the lipstick is growing on me. It's still quite a bit more than I would like, but I just lightly am going to do the corner and see how that looks. Okay, that's okay. So what I think I'm going to do is do with the tip, I'm going to do those two corners of my eyelid. Sorry if I was blocking my own view. Okay. Already, when people say they don't wear makeup, it's like, do you know what makeup does for you? So I'm going to use a lighter gray, third on the bottom, third from the left, and see what that looks like above my crease. And I'm very light in my stroking. Very light. Because one, I don't know how heavy this is going to go on and what the color is going to actually. So I do everything from the crease up to the eyebrow and careful not to go past that line. Okay. Then I'm going to take the other brush and I'm going to find, let's see. I want to find a kind of a pinkish mauve-y color. Can you see that on the bottom row? There towards the right, second from the bottom right, is a sparkly pinky mauve. And I'm going to use that and see in the center of my eye how that looks. Now, the reason to care about your appearance and not overdo it is because we represent the Lord, right? Now, you might think putting on a lot of makeup does not represent the Lord, but it's not hopefully about the makeup. It's hopefully about how I look. Hopefully, I look better. And that is the point of all of this. And then I'm going to take fourth from the left on the top is maybe I'm going to do the first on the top left for the, I told you, going way outside and into the corner of my eye. And then just under the eyebrow in the center, kind of highlights. I'm taking much more time to do this than I normally do because it's new. And then one of the things my daughter, as she was wearing makeup herself and growing up, commented how fast I could put on my makeup. So normally I do put it on very fast. Okay, so even without eyeliner, I feel like that's not looking too bad. And kind of fun to try out. My other eyebrow pencil that I sometimes use, it's a CoverGirl Perfect Blend. says smoky taupe. I thought it was just a brown. I have a brand new eyeliner. Now, I am definitely not a pro. I should have said that disclaimer right up front, although you weren't confused by that, right? I am now going to apply my eyeliner, and I have not always worn eyeliner either. I don't remember when I started, but now really like wearing eyeliner. I only wear it on the top, trying to get as close to that line as possible. That same person who I don't remember and can't give credit to, who taught me to make your eyes pop, said, pull out your eye gently. I don't even bother to do that. I close my eye a little bit and I go up with this eyeliner. And then I just come in a little tiny bit on the bottom, not very much. Now, I feel like you can see the difference in those two eyes. And with glasses, if it looks like too much, when I put my glasses on, it won't. And then I'll do the other eye. This is a brownish black, I believe. Now, what I want to say about this is you probably can wear more than you are, because you're looking at yourself really close up. You're not accustomed to wearing makeup. You're not accustomed to wearing a lot of makeup. And a lot to you is really not a lot, usually. So I want to encourage you to try, experiment, have some fun with color. And bring out your good features. I want people to look at my eyes, not because of beauty or vanity. I want to connect with people. I want to connect with you. I want to look you in the eye. I want you to look me in the eye. I don't want you, for instance, because of my immodest clothing, staring at other parts of my body. Are you the kind of woman that causes men to stare at other parts of your body? Just throwing that out there. I want everything to draw your attention up to my face and my eyes. And so this is one way to do that. Now, I didn't do that great, but it's just kind of smudgy, and that's okay. I don't even have any mascara on yet, but I feel like, yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that blush, the Nudes, and that's going to be fun to try out. So what do? I put this eyeliner back in here. Now I don't have to squint and search to know which one it is, and it keeps it safe. Call me crazy, but I do that kind of thing. All right, then I will curl my eyelashes and put on mascara. But I already taken quite a bit of your time. So I want to just say your appearance. Yes, your appearance matters. Your appearance matters. You do not have to worship beauty. All of what I just showed you is a very little amount of money per time I wear it, and normally takes very little time to put on. And it is a small investment. I went ahead and paused and put on the mascara, and voila. If you like eyeshadow, this Maybelline blush Nudes, I recommend it. It's great. I think it's a really good one, and I've only tried a few. And I might get used to L'Oreal 137, very Parisienne, although it's a little darker than I would normally wear. But I encourage you to try different makeups without going overboard, to take care of your appearance, to care. Do you care? Realize that other people see you, look at you. Is it a good experience for them? And whether you think you are attractive, beautiful, ugly, whatever you think, you can take a little bit of time and a little bit of money and improve. So this is Wendy Gunn. I'm going to talk about my skincare routine in another video, so check it out.